Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Beat City Gaming. JD here with another episode of my Banner Saga 2 hard difficulty playthrough. And this is the second episode. We're still in the first chapter of Banner Saga 2. And I wanted to break this up just to put in a quick kind of heads up message about one of the achievements that we're going for in this playthrough. Now, in the background, this is just kind of the back half of the first chapter. It's a little bit of a battle, and Alette is going to carry the way. And that's the first thing I want to talk about, and then we'll talk about that achievement. Alette is super overpowered in the Banner Saga 2. Her Overwatch ability is just crazy, and she can absolutely carry her entire caravan through her entire half of the game. So, two things you want to do with Alette early in order to make your playthrough much, much easier. Get her to level 10 as soon as possible, because that will give you her rank 3 Overwatch. So you can put extra points, extra willpower into the Overwatch ability to deal extra damage. And when you get an item that lets her knock back when she does a strength hit of 3 or more, when you do an Overwatch hit of 3 willpower, then she'll always do the knockback. So the enemy will take their turn, walk into range, Alette will hit them with her Overwatch, they'll get knocked back, and they'll end their turn. The entire enemies, they just spend every turn walking towards you, getting hit and damaged, and getting knocked back, and they won't do any damage to your squad. It makes the game super easy for that half of the caravan. The other thing you can do to improve Alette is get her Lucky Shot ability up as quickly as possible as well. Overwatch first, and then Lucky Shot. What that does, it's the, and I think it's called Lucky Shot, it's the bonus ability when you max out willpower. All of the statistics in the game's health, armor, whatever they are, when you max them out, then you can go in and add to a bonus trait within that slot. And each person, each character has 2 traits that you can choose from. So in the willpower or the luck, the green slot, max that out and then pick the one that gives her bonus chance to hit. There is not much RNG or dice rolls in the Banner Saga 2, but one place where it comes up is when your attacking character or the enemy's attacking character has a health lower than the target's armor. So if Alette has 10 health and she's shooting at a target that has 10 armor, she will always hit, she will always do 1 damage because the health and the armor are equal, so she'll do 1. Same if she was attacking somebody with 9 armor, she would hit, she would do 1. But if the target has more armor than health, so she has 10 health shooting at a target with 11 armor, now she loses 10% of her chance to hit that target. So there's a 10% chance it'll be deflected by the armor and you'll do no damage. And that's really dangerous because then you have a target that walks in, they don't take a hit, so they're coming in with full health, they don't get knocked back, and now they can do damage to your characters. So by pumping up that, I think again, Lucky Shot trait, you can give her, I think it's an extra 50% at max level. I mean, I think it goes 30, 40, 50. It might be 20, 30, 40, but I think it's 30, 40, 50. You completely eliminate the chance that you're going to miss for almost every single enemy in the game. Obviously, some of the super hard mini bosses and stuff like that, their armor will be high enough that your first shot would still have a chance to deflect. But something with 14 armor and she has 10 health, yeah, you're probably going to hit that every single time. So do that with Alette. Get her to rank 10, so the Overwatch is fully ranked, and then get her Lucky Shot or extra 2 hit percent chance up to its max level as quickly as possible. And you'll see that I don't think I chose that path in my game. I think I only learned that on my second hard playthrough. So Alette is a little bit unoptimized, and it makes the game even so much easier if you do that instead. Okay, so the big topic that I wanted to discuss is the challenge achievement for the Banner Saga 2. This requires that you do a hard mode playthrough and complete the game without ever losing a battle one time. And on its face, that sounds pretty easy, right? I mean, if you lose a battle in the Banner Saga 2, it's not a game over state, but it's really bad, right? You get penalized, everybody's going to be hurt, you're going to be in rough shape. So you're probably scrapping the run if you lose one of those battles anyway. So what's the big deal, right? Well, again, this is based on a small sample size, but my understanding, based on my playthroughs, is this also counts training battles. If you do a training battle in camp and you do not successfully complete the objective, you will fail that battle and it will strike the achievement for you. So the way this works, when you go into a training battle, you have an objective. It's like, hit two enemies with a Let's Thread the Needle ability, something like that. And so if a Let gets taken out in that battle, you immediately fail it because you can no longer complete the task list, and so it's over, right? That makes sense. But the other thing that you can do is if the run's kind of going poorly, you have a bad start and you're like, this isn't worth it, let me restart. If you go into the pause menu, there's a restart or exit training option. If you select that, it still says failure for the training mission. I think that counts. I did a run on my hard mode difficulty where I never lost a battle, but I did do that. I had a training run, it went bad. I didn't lose the training battle. I just exited out of the training battle. And when I finished my run, finished my hard mode playthrough, I did not get the achievement. I had to do an entire second run, hard difficulty playthrough, and I didn't do any of the challenges. I didn't even want to take a chance at something like that happening. So I just avoided all the challenges, which makes it tough because you're leaving a lot of renown on the table. And that time it did work. I did get the achievement. So if you're doing a challenge, I recommend you do them because they give you a lot of renown. They are helpful, but you need to be ready and watching. And if at any point it looks like you're going to fail, don't exit. Don't allow yourself to fail. Go reload your previous save. So hopefully you're doing the training battles after you get a save point. Don't win a hard battle and then immediately do a training if you haven't had a checkpoint or a save point into your file before that point. So that's the big tip. Do not fail. Do not exit. Do not back out of a training battle. It may, and again, I'm not 100% on this, but it's based on my experience, you will lose out on the challenge achievement and have to do another hard mode playthrough. So be very careful when doing those training missions. Again, if it looks bad, completely exit out of the whole game. Reload your last save. Don't abandon the training. Don't exit the training. Reload your previous save and come back in, and then you shouldn't have a problem. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. We'll pick up with Bulwark and his caravan in the next episode. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you then.
It's hard to believe we made it across that chasm. Now we find what's left of Ormsdalur. Once a great trade town at the fork of the Ormsá River. How many lives must have been lost here?
Now stand down, or you'll be missing more than your horns.
Stand down, you son of a yacht!